You are live. Great. Are we really live? All right. Yes. Great. If the audio quality is okay. All right. Then at least I can also see if the chat is working. Ah, amazing. All right. Before the stream went live, I thought let's make a small head start because currently my whole code base for this visual editor that I just that you can also see from the thumbnail. It's just the code base is just horrible. So I'm currently refactoring it so that every visual type has its own interface implementation. And then at least then when we're going to make to add the line, then it will be easier to implement it. So that's the main reason for it. So that's the main reason. Did I forgot to add this into the interface? Let's see. Yes. So currently I am doing a small bit of refactoring to make sure that everything is up to speed. And I'm just dragging things over to make sure that we have the same functionality inside the other items. It doesn't, that doesn't really make sense, Dennis. Speak more clearly. You idiot. Learn to talk. No, that's impossible. All right. Then we have this one, yes. Great. If it's not text node, then return false. Is that true? And it's just true for now because are we allowed to do? We can correct it later. All right. Let's add bounce. Is not a text node. No nodes. Then we can at least check here with node and bounce. Then at least we have the option that we can check only with each other. All right. That makes perfect sense. All right. So we are doing the currently the refactoring on the visual editor. So I'm currently trying to copy every logic inside the from the main game object to this text node. I did a small head up on the before I started the stream with this interface, and I'm currently just implementing this interface to this text node, and currently all the logic is still in this main game object, which is horrible because I just made it very quickly. It's just horrible. Is it horrible? Let me know. But all right. But focus. I am currently doing in here the get item based on, which is based on a position. Then we will say, does it contain this specific rect? Oh yeah, I'm misusing the rect f in this regard. Let's drag this one over. Let's see. We can then copy it over to here. I'm really floating around. Text note. There you go. I really need to add it in here. Then we have the wrong names, of course. Everything is nice and red, but that is something we can solve. There you go. At least it's clear what you want to change. In here, then the item is possible item. Then we only need to send this one to true, and otherwise it's right. We can just say here return. All right. Does this make sense? Yes, it does make sense. That's cool. Then this part is addressed. So this one is addressed. This one is addressed. Let's make sure that now we're going to have a lot of red, I think. First of all, item. There you go. There you go. Now, yes, now we have a lot of red, which is expected. But at least we can then the possible item is visual item and the selected visual item. Oh yeah, that's true. This one also need to be a visual item, you idiot. There you go. All right. Are you happy now, Ryder? Yes, it's happy. All right. Let's also make sure that we have this one now correctly set up. This one, I think that we can just keep this one as the default. And the possible item, yes, that's correct. Oh man, this is going to be a big refactor. I'm not surprised that when the refactoring is done, that the hell breaks loose. But at least we have some fun text to read, which is a lot of errors. Let's wait. Which one? The possible item. Yes, it's the possible item with check item based on. Then it expect the rect, and then it's the possible item, and then we have nicely put this one in here. And also I make sure that the the rect is I also make sure that the records are, I don't really have to tell anything that I'm doing, right? Just let me know if it's annoying, then I will stop with doing that. Otherwise, I keep doing it. All right. So, next part, get item based on for the position. In here we have, again, this part and this part. This one is for everything. So, do we really need to know that if it's the same type? No, I don't think that we need for this one. So in here, and also the reason why I am moving this to the implementation is that because it really depends on how the lines are working. Because the thing is that for example, if we have just a normal node, but if we're going to add a line, then it's yeah, then you need to calculate it a bit different. So in that regard, it's really different. Then we can over here. I think I only added this because I made this horrible mess, and then we will probably end up with a lot of switches and those kind of things, which is not great. With possible item, and rider is screwing it up again with not great suggestions. So we have the position, and then we have the possible item. Yes. No, that's not correct. We want to put this in here. So the possible item is the item, and the item is it's still an I. This needs to be reflected as an I visual item. There you go. Sorry, Dave. This is maybe a bit of an that you don't see the me making lines yet, but the thing is that I found out that the code base was still horrible. Oh, this is also an interesting one. How am I going to solve this part? Oh, wait, we can just make a toString. That's actually a nice plan. So we can just have the selected visual item to toString. And then we can at least do. Oh, wait, I know what I need to type in here. And then hopefully I am not doing a copy paste, because then I'm losing what I just recently wrote. At least writer can look up in the history, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, there you go. This will invoke that we have the on logic. Oh, this part is already looking nice and clean, the way that we like it. Jeez. Also remember, if I'm not sounding clear or the voice is horrible, please let me know. This is my first stream, so I just quickly needed to change some settings, because in my test recording I found out that my sound was too low, and I just did a quick check on it based on an amazing YouTube video. But if it's okay, then let me know. What I needed to do? Oh yeah, that's right. The toString. So in here we have the toString. toString. All right, toString. There you go. Turn. There you go. That's cool. Then we can make this more generic. There you go. It's fine. All right. Then we have this part, this part, this part done. In the editor, we also have the iVisual item. And in here, we are calling visual item dot, no, the item dot on editor draw. Because in here we are using IamGUI, and one benefit from using IamGUI is that you can have static calls, so you can call them anywhere. Maybe that's the reason why some people love not object-oriented programming, because in object-oriented programming, this is not really a possibility, or you need to reference the object with it. But at least everyone has the personal taste on it. All right. So what's left to do? We have the on draw, on editor draw, clone we did on, I don't think here's nothing to do. Yeah, still. I implemented this part. Sorry if I am scrolling this quick, but all right. Yes, we have on drag start, on drag and drag end. This is the part where it has become really interesting because we have here a few, well, not a few, we have a lot of if statements, which is doing specific actions. Next time, maybe I should add comments in here. Documentation. Well, at least this is also maybe interesting to know. The main reason why I am creating this tool is because I really want to have, well, it has two reasons. The first reason is that I really like to have something that's for to making my documentation that also has a nice visual style. And the other reason is that also when I'm creating videos, then also that I can easily create nice visual styles related on that part. Check item based on rect. Ooh, it's expecting a rect. Oh, that's problematic. I didn't really think about that part. I think it's better if we just have the possible item and the item that we really want to check. The possible item. Yeah, because oh man, I am such an idiot. In here, I am setting the possible item, but I'm also I am calling the function check item based on, but I'm also set it in here. This doesn't make any sense. So I don't care about the rect in here, right? No, no, and no, based on what? Yeah, this is. It does make sense, but well, for now, let's keep it simple because it does make sense. Or we can just do it the other way around and make sure that we are putting the possible item in here. I think this is make more sense. Then of course, if possible item is null, because this is a nullable, and when we don't have anything selected, then yeah, then it's going to be a no, sorry. Let me repeat it. If nothing is selected, then this one is null. That's it. All right. In here we are then also assigning this one. All right. This is really interesting refactor. Yeah, because here the selected item with bounds, this is only going to work if currently the node, yes, is a valid move. Yeah. So let's think about it when we are adding the line for now, but the selected is a text node, then at least we have access to the bounds. There you go. Because now we are checking based on this one. Yes, so this makes sense. We are assigning the rect on the possible item. No, it doesn't make sense because the rect is the position of the. This is really horrible. I should really think about it better. Yes, it's the other way around. All right, then this one is at least addressed. When the key is down, then we have indeed selected is false, which is indeed correct. And in here we have the edit type is none with a get item based on. Right, this is also clear. This is generic, which is perfect. All right. Then we will need to address this part. Yeah, data enter. Then indeed we are just going to make sure that item is null and edit type is editor. Yeah, then we are closing indeed that part. All right. Editing type is none. Is down left alt. Then we are asking to clone the object. Then we adding it. Then we are making sure that everything is being added again. And then we are doing an edit type drag. That's indeed correct. Edit type drag. Resize or drag. Yes. And then at least we have the offset. Oh yeah, and this offset is indeed on drag starts. Then we need to call the selected visual item on drag starts, which makes sense. Then we need to put in the mouse position. By the way, an interesting thing is that this mouse position is based on a grid, and the main reason why I did a grid-based position is then at least people with OSD then will never have twitching effects because everything is perfectly aligned, and yeah, I am that kind of person, so. Ooh, let's see if this is going to be interesting to how we are going to address this part. Ooh, that's an interesting one. We want to create an item based on the type, but we also want to make sure that, oh yes, this is something. Normally we should do this with a factory, but for now I don't have a factory. So, and this is the moment when we are going to add stuff. Also, chat, what do you think? Should I just move this to separate functions? So then we automatically know that what is doing what instead of putting everything in the on update. Let me know. But all right, doesn't matter. But now let's focus and let's make sure that we are doing this part and make sure that we have the correct item set. I don't think that we really need to make. Yeah, well, we need to, because we cannot just simply say, oh, we're going to build an interface. Well, let's see. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you have a good point, indeed, Lily. It's yeah, I agree. We're first going to make sure that we have the everything just in nice separate functions. Then at least that does make more sense, and then it's also easier to follow. What does this part do? Kijk, here we're already going because now I need to just read the code to see what this. Oh yeah, this is well the one for to checking the valid move. So a nice part in write is that we can just extract the methods. There you go, and we can make sure that this is a valid move. Update valid move. There you go. Nice. And this is escape. Then we are update close call. Okay. Update make check if if we need to deselect this geez deselect I can really not type. Yeah, I mean things like how do you call it? Language is not my strongest point. Yeah, there you go. You got already kind of things like this dyslexia. This is interesting. Deselect. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Google. All right. But at least we have now nice descriptive functions, right? On mouse down and edit type is none. On right. Oh wait, this is for indeed that we want to open the specific item inside the IMGUI editor. Extract methods, and then we're going to say update check if we need to open editor. I know it's a bit those functions are a bit long, but yeah, this way we have at least. Thank you. But yeah. Also, an interesting thing is that I think in 2020 I just started on my new day job, and in my previous company we only was speaking Dutch, and now so we are currently living in 2025, so I am only speaking English on daily level like 5 years, I think now. So I'm already surprised that I can even speak English. So yeah. Data enter. Yes. Edit type is data enter. Wait. Update. Extract method. Update. Check if we need to close the editor. This is way easier to follow now. This is the moment when we have nothing selected. Nothing is currently open and the editor is none. Then when we are wanted to, then this is the on drag start logic. Extract method. Update on drag start logic. There you go. Nice. And this is on the moment when it's mouse down. Wait. Is this doing the same thing? No left edit. Really? Oh, yes. I know, I understand. This is why it's I was a bit confused because if you look here, then you can see this is the exactly the same if statement as this one, but the order is a bit different. I could also just put the same thing in here, but the main reason why I have the same if statement in here is that because first we want to check if we are selecting something. If that's done, and then if we have found something and we are selecting it, then it's going to set this selected visual item, and then this one will automatically get ignored. But now at least I understand why this is done like this. So the at least we know that the order is really important in here. All right, confusion is solved. We can be like detectives. It is amazing. All right. Extract methods and right. This is update update check if we want no check if we can add. All right. And we don't really need the enters in here. All right. This is for the resize logic. Yeah, but all right. Let's first fill this part in. And in here we are creating the new visual item, and our if we have currently if the edit type no, if the edit type no, is this the edit type? No, camera font offset mouse. What is the one that is currently making sure that we visual item to add? There you go. Af en toe my memory is a bit fuzzy. All right, visual to add is nodes. Then we're going to create our item visual item. There you go. Then you're probably going to ask why like this. Well, because we want to make it a bit more generic. Type we don't have to set because it's already been set. All right, selected item, selected is true. Well, we do have some generic stuff that we want to place. Wait, do I also have this visual item with the ID? All right. Cool. Then let's make sure that those parts are set in a more generic way. Can we do that? No, because it's we can only address it with a get. But we can set the item dot selected to true. Why? Really? If item is null, of course, it's making my life. Why? Yes, that's, oh, yeah, of course. There you go. Happy now? Yes, it's now happy. Just going to simply ignore it if the item is still not implemented. All right, item is true, item, selected item, and we are putting it to resize. Oh yeah, that's true. We are by default putting it to resize mode. And that also then the selected on drag start edit type, then we also going to say that we want to. Also, I also need to make sure that the selected item is on initialize. There you go. And we are calling it this. Small reason. Let me know why I'm doing it like this. Why I'm also sending the main game object into the initialize is that because otherwise, if we want to have want to call, for example, the on update or anything else, then at least we have the main class in here, which just and we want to extend it, or we need to have specific value for a specific things in the future. Then at least we can put it as like a public in here, if that makes sense. All right. So that part is done. All right. That's cool. Is null and on resize. Are we? Yes, this is the part that we want to do on the resize on the text nodes. Wait, I think I still need to make the idiot here also. This is asking for issues, I think, because I completely forgot to add the start position. Or what do you think, that this offset variable should be a task for the main game object, or it should be part of the for each node itself? Because the point is that the of course for a node it's just simply drag and stop and then you are done. But for example with a line, then you need to click multiple points, I think. Or we can just put 2 points, but all right. Let me think. So on drag start, we make sure that the position is, the offset is set. All right. Let's add a switch statement. Our best friend, the switch. Then rider is really friendly to make on resize and on drag. Yes. But we are not going to do anything with this one and this one in here, and we also not going to do anything with this one. We only care about the resize and drag. All right, the drag, that's the mouse position, and in here we have the bounce. All right, then it's clamp with this one, and clamp has 3 parameters, but it's been invoked with 2. Huh? What? Which one does it need? Oh, min max, of course. Wait. Editor main objects. Eh? I'm now just an idiot, or size clamp text node. It's this type is a local variable with a position 2. Why does it need 3 types? It doesn't make sense, because I am already referencing this type. Eh? I'm confused. Which is a bit strange. Um, hmm. All right. Let's see if I can make sure that we have the min and the max. Yes, that's fine. But not 100% sure why this is happening. The size is in here. This is one. This is one. And this is also correct. But this, wait. Let me just quickly type something quick in here, like test new vector 2, like 100.100. And if I'm then asking for the test.clamp, this, yeah, then it's correct. But now I know why. Because this is an extension method for myself, and I completely forgot to add it in my usings. But why is it then not simply just suggesting? Also, recently I have, I don't know why, but I have some issues with Riders' automatic suggestions. It's sometimes it's a bit of an, not really a war zone, but that's I think a bit extreme. But at least I can tell it's a bit annoying. All right, let's add in here the virtual item with, and then we can say the selected item on drag with the position. This is, by the way, the mouse position, and the edit type. There you go. All right, then this part is being solved. Then, because I don't think we want to make functions for every if statement, that doesn't make really sense. Because this is for the drag and this one is for the other one. Also, I was first thinking to make functions for drag resize and resize, but now it's combined. I know it can be a bit odd, or I can also just call it mouse up and mouse down. Does it make sense? Let me know. Chat, let me know if on drag is making sense. I don't think so, because this is now currently called mouse up or mouse down. Good morning. What's your current time? All right. So let's make sure that we have this one addressed and the other one addressed. Valid move, edit, and data enter. Oh, interesting. That's, well, I am from the Netherlands. Most people can recognize me for that from my accent, but that's indeed for you. Good morning. You know what I've always found interesting in Australia is that for example, the McDonald's is always is one of the few places that's called different. It's Mackey's, right? I know it's a bit off topic with which I'm currently doing, but Yeah, I'm indeed. It's that's indeed correct. It's starting to become colder in here. It's well, in my opinion, I prefer to have the nice summers because I must say that the gas here prices are quite high. Is not null and the is mouse button up. Okay. Then this part is the logic for dragging. Let's extracting methods updates on drag. Yes. Next. All right. Yes, that's nice. I really hope that we can deal with this refactor because then we can at least doing some fun stuff. Maybe I should just be able to prepare this beforehand, but at least you can now enjoy me, see me suffer to do this refactor. But you can agree that this is kind of necessary based on the code base that I'm currently having, right? Yes, this is correct. I completely wrote this custom game engine myself, and it was actually for an Halloween project. And I also have some I also built some arcade cabinets around it. I think I finished 4 games and one web-based engine. So that was the main reason why I built my own engine. And also, I am also I just going to tell it now. I am a bit of a control freak, so I really like to have everything in my own control. So that's also the same reason why I really dislike things like Unity or Unreal or well, Unreal is has another reason because well, now with the cold weather in here, at least there is one benefit of using Unreal is then at least you have your PC as a heater. Do you guys agree? That's well, funny enough, I well, we can do a little off part because I actually built my own arcade cabinets, and there are actually also Arduinos inside it. Then based with, and then I am using a serial communication to with the serial communication to actually do the actual communication part. Let's see. Saying also building a game. Oh, that's even more low level because I am then you even low level than me because I'm currently just using C#, which is in for some people they are just saying, oh, that is a script language. But yeah, the just to tell why I am using C# is that the main reason behind it is that yes, correct. I am doing it fully in C#. Oh, I'm doing a terminal graphics engine. That's do you have it also somewhere online? Yeah, I'm also curious which language you are using for that. Low level is the best level. Yeah, that's agree. Ooh, C. That's even crazier. Are you also using some kind of libraries like it? Like, do you also, or is it just that's really awesome? Maybe in the future I can just, if you have something really interesting, then I can maybe also integrate it into make an C# bindings for it, and then we can implement it also in C#. Then C and C# will be best friends. Then I also a bit surprised that you are following me with all the C# parts. That's awesome. All right. To keep it really low. Interesting. Amazing. Well, if you have somewhere a public repository that you can show, then I am also really curious about it to see, because I am also doing some C writing as well, but that's more for the Arduino, for the building the. I always say that when you are fair, the best way to learn is fail hard. But what was the correct sentence for it? Try hard, fail fast, try hard, or something like that. Yeah, I already mentioned to Lily that sometimes the way that I am saying things is a bit off, but please correct me if I'm not saying it correctly. Please do. Then at least I cannot be a complete clown here. All right. Selected visual item is not null. What is this part doing? I spell it, edit type, and data enter. Then we are putting it to null. None, and it is none. Oh, this is on drag end. All right. Then it's the visual items to add, which selected, of course. And it's on drag end. All right, then that's indeed the mouse position again, and on edit type. Yes. By the way, the main reason why I am using C# is that because did I already mention it? I don't think so. It's because I do it. I have my I also, in my day job on the company that I'm working, I am also writing mostly C#, also in the same environment. So that's the main. That's only the only reason. And also, I basically grown into it because the thing is that I was. What was it? I was around. I was 8 years old. Then I was writing on the Commodore 64 with BASIC. Then I eventually got a Pentium, an 8086. I am actually I am an engineer which bring harmony between the hardware and the software. So we actually are doing. I cannot tell too much because of corporate rights, so it's a bit shitty, I know. But I mostly do things like machine making sure that everything is working with machines, and the software part, basically it's the communication between it. I think I can just say that it's I'm making sure that the bags are getting correctly handled at airfields. Yes, that's correct. Actually, funny enough, I do have an. I have a working Commodore 64 also laying around here, which I have plans to do it in future videos. Which did you? Yeah, that's correct. Actually, funny enough, at my previous job, I was a full stack web developer, and now you please don't leave the stream because it's in my opinion I don't really going to dislike this language, but it's PHP, and I'm really happy that I leave that job. And now, but I the main thing that the main way that I was doing it, because I was not actually writing professionally C# at that time, and but I was always doing hobby programs and did some hobby projects in C#, and somehow people were thought I was good enough to enter this job. I started there as a meteor, and now I've been grown to a senior, which is that's where I'm currently at. But you are saying that you're also currently doing full stack, but you are also mean that you are currently doing full that you are currently in web technology. Mm, it's delete. Yes, left. All right. All right. Then at least we can add this one and on drag end. All right. Then we have on selected is no mouse button. Oh yes, this is on drag end. So extract method update on drag end. There you go. All right. Thank you, by the way, Lily, for this suggestion, because now at least this code part is more clear and more descriptive. Is not null, is key down, is delete. Then we're going to remove it. This is nothing for this part. Extract method, and this is for the update on delete. All right. Yes, there you go. Cool. On mouse up, then what are we doing here? Valid move. Yes, that's correct. Oh yeah, that's for the editor. The last for the editor. Extract methods. Update on update can is the the main reason that I choose Rider over Visual Studio is that because I don't really have a preference for an OS. So I also, for example, funny enough, this engine was mostly written on my MacBook. And one of the big benefits of Rider is that Rider is just working on macOS, on Windows, and also on Linux. So I am not completely depending on the OS. The main reason why I'm now currently at Windows is that Mac is just horrible with streams, in my opinion, and the Windows is just handling that way better. But yeah, like I already mentioned, I don't really have a preference for an OS. Also, sometimes when I doing some other projects, like with which is more related to web development, or then I'm entering in a Linux environment where I actually it's also going to run, then at least I have also the same editor in Linux, if that makes sense. And I'm literally typing what I am saying, which is not correct. Well, here comes the oh yes, actually, funny enough, in currently in at my day job, we currently also investigating some things with related to C++, but we are using C Lion for it instead of Rider, because that's the OS for more that's the dev environment for more C and C++. The only thing is that it only works great if you have a proper CMake file. So, but I do indeed agree that the Visual Studio, I used to also use Visual Studio, also mostly with C Sharp, but indeed it's, but also in general, Microsoft has a really great experience with editors in general, because I I don't know if you can remember I was also used to use in Visual Basics 5 and 6, which is really old, but they are one of the first real editors that really has proper intelligence inside the code editor itself. And the problem was that I was always writing in that editor, so I was just always using that specific environment. And when I was switching to a different environment, then it was really a downer that I didn't have any intelligence. So sometimes working in luxury environments also has sometimes its downside. But yeah, update if the editor is editor is the editor is done. All right, there you go. My message has disappeared 3 times. Maybe. Oh, it could be. Yeah, I do have a filter with some specific types. I can check community. Uh, where can I manage the chat? Like I already mentioned, it's reactions, timestamps. Let's check in here. Community management. Nope, it's not there. Ah, that's no. Well, then now we have the annoying pop-up. It filters the full stack developers. Maybe that's. Oh, sorry. I messed up the chat viewer. Let's quickly address this part. There you go. Yeah, that's one of the most common things when it's a very common job indeed. Are we still using this? I don't think so. I think the refactoring is done. I hope. But I am not surprised that that if we broke something, well, we're going to run it and let's see if we did break something. No, it does work, but can we drag something? Oh, that's amazing. Do you see this, guys? I didn't break anything. Oh, I did break something because it's still detecting if everything is still yes. Huh? Now it was really strange behavior. It's can we no. Damn it. Yeah, thank you. But the I mean, I was happy for too quick, I think, because it doesn't. I do think that the valid move is currently not calculated correctly. Let me quickly add something that we can see what currently that value is instead of hammering the console log. This is also something that I personally found really amazing in with raylib, is that you can just put everything everywhere. But yeah, I do have some logic in place where we only can do it because my editor. Oh, this is also maybe interesting to know because my editor, my engine, um, has this specific part. You can see here that in right in here. Oh yeah, in here in layer, you can then specify the order of the layer, and you can also say if it's in the camera, if it's in the world of the UI, and then it automatically makes sure that the ordering of the drawing is being taken care of. So at least you don't have to think about it. Then this function gets called. But in raylib draw texts, and then we making sure that we have the draw text X because we want to use our own font. Get font, yes. And what do we want to enter in here? This is the text, yes. Then we want to know if it's a valid move, because the valid move is the one that is doing the those specific calculations, is saying if it's correct or not. Then we put it to a default position of vector to 16 by 16. Are you speaking? Yes, that's correct. But I do agree. I do have an quite an accent. But let me know if it's hard to follow. Then maybe. All right. This is cool. Then. Oh no, don't worry. I have a thick skin, so I can handle it. Thank you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I need to put it to string. That's great. Also, just a question for you guys, because I did just. Oh yeah, sorry. I was just the thing is that sometimes I am just thinking aloud. Then there is a possibility that I start mumbling. Yeah, that's indeed of to possibility, but that's just how my brain is working. All right, but no worries, no worries. At least we can now see if it's a valid move, and if is it a valid move. I don't think this part is now currently working. Let's run it. Valid move is true. Yes, that's still okay. Currently, the issue is that if we're going to drag, yeah, then it's going to say valid move is false. For some reason, everything is being marked as false. Um, So something is not setting it correctly. Is it? I think it's in here. Check if we can add. Yes, that's true. That's also true. On drag starts. We also have check valid move here. There we go. This is the reason. Is a valid move. Right. Yes. Now I know why it's not a valid move, because I'm such an idiot. It's currently also checking himself, which is not correct. Check paste item on. Yes. Is it correct what I'm saying? No, 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 no. I'm not doing that. Possible items, check paste items on. Yes. And it's true. We are passing in the rect, and in here we are checking is the rect and the node dot bounce. I still think that this is not valid. No, this is not valid. No. I am possible item. Because when we enter in here, then it will check every possible item and it will not. But this is the only place where we are checking the if return false. It's really amazing to see that a lot of C developers are in here. Oh wait, are we? It's true. Right. Oh yes. Else. There you go. Return false. is not is correct and the type is node. No, that's not correct. We are going to check on everything. In here is not item, and then this one, then this is false, and we need to turn it around. And then we're going to say here it's true. Because otherwise it's not going to work. I think I fixed it. Now, valid move is true. Yeah, I know the position is a bit strange, but I'm going to remove it when it's... No, now it's completely broken. Oh, man. It's not great. Just return it back. Why is it possible item is the same? Okay. Yeah, well, I still agree that we still need to do this. It should still be the other way around. I promise some lines, but I hope that we are still able to do it, to add lines. Maybe I should call this stream the big refactor. Still, I'm currently debugging mode. No, I'm not in debugging mode. Why is it triggering a false? That's, well, actually, funny that you're mentioning the look. For genre, this thing that I'm currently wearing, I personally have the feeling that I really like Steve Jobs now for some reason. But I'm definitely not a salesperson. Why is it still saying valid move, even that if it doesn't trigger here? Move is item based on true. So if it's a valid move, then we need to validate it in here. It's been used in one place. Yes, this is correct. I am probably going to remove this specific function because it doesn't make it really easier to follow. All right, do it just like this. Then we can just record this function for now. There you go. All right, let's do it like this. Then, and this is also not making sense, this specific function. Oh, wait, we are already checking it here, so we don't have to do this. All right. Let's do it in here. We have a possible item, check item based on rect. All right. The possible item is in here, and then we are doing a rect in here. And all right. Yes. So we are check. I still don't agree that I need to put a rect in here, because it's really depending on which specific type. So I am going to change the contract in here that we are not putting the correct in here. Then the text node is also broken now. So then this also makes more sense. Yes, then now at least we have the this one, and then the possible item. All right, and then if this one is not correct, then the valid move is true. Then, all right. See you. Thank you. That's valid move is true. No is false. Oh wait, no, we are marking here it as false, and this one should be true. Then this one is already great. And the possible item isn't the same item, and we are checking here for this one. Then check item based on. No, let's rename this overload, and then we're going to say is colliding. There you go. Now it does make sense. Visual item is colliding, then valid move is false. Yes. Then in here we are making the other is not a text node, then then it's false. And indeed the other, yes. Oh yeah, there you go. Node.bounce, and here we are saying the bounce. There you go. Now it should be better. All right. Yes, this is correct. All right, let's debug. See if now the possible item is working. Yes. Yes. At least we have now a working the it's actually funny. It's for some people it's very hard to explain, but as developers we understand, we mostly understand it, is that when you're doing a refactor, then you end up with almost the same functionality, but at least then the code base is better. Yes, you can also rewrite. By the way, this is done in with IM GUI. All right, that's cool. But damn it, the dragging is still not. Oh, the resize does work, but only the drag doesn't work. Okay. So why is the drag not working? And we almost at the point that we can add lines finally. All right, is colliding? No. Is on drag? Yes. All right. Time. On drag, and on drag end, on drag. Oh, that's not great. Yeah, it's logical that it doesn't work because I don't have the logic copied over. Ah, there you go. Sometimes on drag, on update on drag, yes. Then, no. Git, at least we have the history. Show history. Yes, I completely forgot to copy the logic over for the dragging. But bounce, yes, this is the one. All right, let's drag that one over to the on track. There you go. So, lesson learned. Just make sure that you copy everything over, otherwise, indeed, the functionality doesn't work. Do you all agree? All right, so it's the offset indeed with the position and the virtual item but bound dot size. Yes. And I don't think we need to do anything with the drag end for now. So that should be fine. I think it should. We have now all the functionality back. So we can drag, then we can move around. We can move. We can. Wait, this is not correct. The on track start is not get called. Just let's put a console log in here and make sure that we are calling the on track starts. On track starts. Let's start the position. All right. Position and that's cool. And the edit type is type. Sure. There you go. Okay. Let's do it. That's cool. Let's on track start. Yes. Then if I am now drag start, yes, that's correct. On drag, this is also correct, but 50-50, but it doesn't update correctly for some reason, which is a bit odd. I'm currently only showing the drag positions when I am enabling the with the mouse down. But I think for debugging purposes, I think it's better to show the mouse position for now. And also this one is not necessary anymore. Visual item on draw. And let's put the draw line X. Yes, that's correct. All right. Why is this not working? All right. I really need to think about this part. It's not null. Oh, wait. Yeah. Visual item to string. Mouse position. Else. Oh, wait. Yeah. That is also something we can do. We can also just copy this part over. And then instead of that, we are sending then we can just say the mouse position. Then at least we know exactly where the mouse is. Okay. Run. Let's see if it's yes. Now at least we can see the mouse position. All right. 240 by 48. Then the minus 200 minus 140. Then this doesn't make sense. No, that's correct, but that's not doing the correct stuff in why on drag restart we have the position and offset. Right. Oh, of course. Yeah. No, now I know why the position, the offset is of course the position with the mouse position. I'm sometimes just such an idiot. There you go. Now I know why. Bones dot position. There you go. Yes. It's the other way around. All right. Then let's make it like so. Yes. Now everywhere where I'm clicking, you see the it does work. And if I'm now dragging another one, and this is wait, damn it, the the position checking still is broken because if I am dragging now something above the other one, then it should not be allowed, which is now not correct. Why is this happening? This is not correct. I definitely can tell that it's something inside in here with the update on is editing is done, left editing is none. Update if we can add. All right. Is a valid move. Drag ends. We do have somewhere the update logic. Update is, yeah, this one. Valid move is false, but somehow it's never going in here. Why is it? Because the implementation should trigger this part. Node bounce. If it's true, then it's colliding, which is like we already said. Oh yes. All right. This is correct. This is correct. And then if we no. Why? So let's add in here this part. Valid move is false. Or we can also just drag it in here, make a breakpoint in here. Then there you go. Finally. Possible item is not true. Then let's break through this. There you go. The bounce of this one is node is null. Not null. There you go. Node is yes. So we have 2, 3, minus 350, minus 350, 350, minus 350, minus 350 with a width of 330 with 150. And in here we have bounce and another one. All right. Minus 160, 300 by 150. And this one is 330 by 150. All right. 150 by 350, and this one is minus 350. No, that's not correct. Oh man, why? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Yeah, valid move is false. Oh, damn it. Yes, the valid move is false because I am not returning it, and then the return is weer back to true. Damn it. There you go. Debug. And this one is true. This one is also valid. Yes. Woohoo! You have all the functionality back. Finally, after 1 hour and 30 minutes of a big refactor. Now at least we have the functionality that we can add lines. Finally. Cool. How are we going to do that? Well, I was thinking, just for temporary sake, to just put an if statement in here with raylib dot is key down f2. Then we're going to say the node, the visual type to add is node. And if we are pressing F3, then we are going to add a line. All right. Let's check if this is going to work. But F3, and then F3 is a line, which is fine. That's cool. Now we can add an additional text node. No, not a text node. We're going to add a line. A line. Just normal node line. Yes. Yes, add. And we're going to add it as, we're going to rename it to node line. I'm not really the best one with regarding with names. You can probably already tell. But now we have at least this one and this one, and we also don't need this one. The main game object, yes, 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 is colliding. We never are colliding in here, so I'm going to say here return false. In here we are check. Yeah, this is an interesting one because the the line. Oh, wait. Yeah, we are working with a grid. So we can check it based on the position. But we can only pick it up from the starting point and the end point. So what we can do here is we can add private vector2. No, yeah, no, this is a public, by the way. Public string start point. Point is vector2 dot 0. And this is not the moment for here, but no, I don't need your intelligence. All right, start point and end point. All right, on draw. On draw, yeah, well, on draw it's quite literally really simple. We just need to draw a line. So no rocket science in there. Yellow and red, which is fine. Yeah, well. Are we? Color is selected. Yes, then we are putting it to yellow. And well, we can also make it if the valid move is red. Yeah, no, that's fine. All right. Then the normal color is color the normal if selected. Else we have the color is color dot magenta. There you go. Very cool. Then what we are going to do is we're going to add the start point and the end points with a thickness of 5, which is perfect. Is 5 good enough? Yeah, that's good enough. All right. We don't have anything to render now for the line itself. We can maybe add that we can have an arrow at the start and the end point, but the thing is that I really like to, instead of making a straight line from one point to the other, I really like that it's going to do something like this. But let's first make sure that we have the text node. Let's first do things first. Start points and end points. And this one is start point and end point. And this is, of course, the node line. There you go. And this one is size. And the bounce is not existing in here, which is perfect. On drag start. Yes, then we are still doing, it's a bit depending on where we actually are. On drag start, yes, because if for the selected position is vector2 dot is position dot how do you call it? Position dot selected is the position for equals no there you go. Start position dot is save equals is equals save. Yes. Then it's the position. Because we are working with floating values, then really don't want to deal with this part, which is not. Go away with the stupid suggestions. Ah. All right. But then we are, then it's indeed the start position, start point, and else it's the end point. I've got to explain why, because when you are starting or selecting, then it's the wait. We also need to know which one we are currently using. Private bool edit start or end point. Edit start point is false. All right, false, 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 because we are not working with a reference type, but we are working with a value type, so we cannot just simply put the value in there and then expect that it's going to work. So we need to add a Boolean statement in there, which is not perfect. All right, doesn't matter. In here we are doing the endpoint with a selected position, and let's start point selected is endpoint. Yes, endpoint. No, when we are doing a drag start, then we should already know on drag start. No, this is the place where we are going to specify it. Start point, yes, position, then this part is been correctly set up. Because we need to know which point we are going to edit, because we have 2 points. And the offset will be the start point. Do we really need an offset? No, we don't really need to offset, because you are always working directly on the point. So the offset is really just not needed. Also, you don't have support for resizing with a line. That also doesn't make sense. We only have drag, and here it's quite simple. Then when we have the start point, do we actually care if we want which type we are currently doing? No, I think in both resize and if type is drag or resize, what we are doing here is, funny enough, start point, then the start point is no. If is at a start point, then we are doing this one, and else we are editing the endpoint. All right. So that part is then also fixed on drag end. We don't care about drag end. And when we are doing the call for toString, that's also interesting to know. Then we are setting the start position. And then we are doing the end position. There you go. All right. All right. Mm. All right, the time is almost up. But let's keep because I think I am almost at the point that we can add a line. It should be amazing, in my opinion. And we have on draw, on start, equal start, save, and point. Then we have, that will be amazing if this is just going to work. Then we return false. Well, no, because if the position is equal save, start point or position is, then it's returning true. No, I don't know what it's doing here. Return. Don't really have to check the others. Because which call is depending, I think it's this one. This one is, I think, being used for checking if we are going to add yes. This is the one for the, I think instead of check item based on, this is check mouse is inside item. Yes. Then at least we have better descriptions. Because otherwise it's really hard to follow what it's doing. And in the text notes is check if mouse is in item. And what doing here with other, we are not doing anything with other. That's actually funny. So in the end, we don't really need other, I think. All right. So we now have everything regarding editing types. But if I'm now pressing F3, then, oh, of course, idiot, I am not creating the actual item. Else, no, else if is line, yes. Okay. Item is a new node line. What's the, oh yeah, we need to assign the GUI. Yes. All right. Then, yeah, the reason why it was not working because I was not creating the actual object. The order needs to be set. The selected, do we need to set it here? No, because it's already been set. And the start point is mouse position, and the endpoint is also mouse position. All right. That should be enough to make sure that it's also for temporary. We can also just say the here plus just space and the mouse position, camera, no, the item to select, no, item to add. Edit item to add. Visual type to add. There you go. All right. Then at least I know which one currently is activated. Because now you should be able to see node. But if I now press here line, oh, I think this is already quite good enough. Line. Then, ooh. It's working. Oh, this is amazing. Look at this. But just let me, and also deleting is working. Ah, this is cool. All right. So what's the point with this? The point is that if I am switching to node, then I can add a specific node object. And then if I'm switching to the line object, then you can see we can add a line. And then if I am creating a diagram, oh no, not this one. Let's switch back to node. And then I can just, for example, add here another block. And then we can say this one needs to be it. Then this one line needs to be set in here. And this one needs to be set in here. So here, then you can create a nice visual diagram. Nice! We did it within the time. I was really, it's actually kind of funny to see that I was a little bit afraid that I was not able to reach it because of the big refactor that we did. Just to quickly show you the changes that I did within this, within the time. Here you can see I make those big changes, and here we also did some changes. This is for cybermaze, node lines, visual program. No, that's really unrelated. But I think in the main game object, you can see that we completely overhaul this part. And now, if you compare it with the old one and the new one, now at least the code is easier to follow. And another big benefit is that if you want to add additional nodes, then which are different editing types and such a thing, then it's way easier to add now. The upcoming challenge will be that we are somehow need to be able to save this data, because otherwise you need to redraw it every time. And it will also be nice that we have some animations, right? All right. Then this will be it. And I will see you the next time. Bye.